Alright, it's recording. Hi. As you, uh, as you can see by the title of this video, this is going to be a book haul and an announcement. For this intro, I'm going to do the announcement and then the book haul will be added later. So the announcement is that I'm going to try to do a lot better at being consistent and frequent when making videos. And I'm going to be expanding my content. Instead of just uploading random gaming clips, I'm going to start doing more book related videos. So, by near the end of the year, I'm probably going to do a quarter 1 TBR video where I go through some of the books I plan on reading in January through March. Yeah, and so that's about it for the announcement. Anyway, this book haul, I got all of these grab bags from the Book Rack in Murray, Kentucky. I lived there for a couple years and always went to that store, that's why I'm mentioning them by name. They have a few social media accounts that I'm going to leave in the description of the video for anyone who cares. But also, at some point in the book haul portion, I said that I was gonna make a part 2. I don't think I'm gonna make a part 2 because that's just so much work. Instead, I'm just going to make like an image post where I take a picture of all the books I decided to keep. And yeah, that's about it. Now on to the actual book portion. I'm recording this part first because I can just get this one over with. The intro is gonna be a bit more difficult, so I'll just wait for that. As you can see, I've already opened all of the bags because I need 2 hands to open them since they're stapled. I only caught very small glimpses of the topmost book in each of them, so I'm going in with barely any more information than you guys are. So I'm going to do these in order. These first 2 are westerns. This one is mystery, then historical romance, then just a general unlabeled bag. So, well, let's see what awaits us. The Guns of Valverde. It's a sequel, so I'm probably not going to read this. There will be a part 2 video where I actually sort these. So unless I get part 1 of this, or if it interests me enough to where I buy part 1, then yeah, I'm probably not going to read it. a Louis L'Amour book, Law of the Desert Born. The back cover, as you can see, it's not really there. Sometimes they come like this, but I'm still gonna read it because I like Louis L'Amour books. Well, assuming this isn't another sequel. I'm actually not sure if it is or not. I'll have to check that. But as long as all of the pages are fine, then there's no reason I won't read that. Ralph Compton, Skeleton Load. Of course, I don't really know what to say when showing off these books, because this is just me showing them off. I don't have anything to say other than, well, these are all Westerns, and I like Westerns. Terry C. Johnston, Whisper of the Wolf. Son of the Plains, Volume 3. Again, another sequel, so probably not reading it yet. Again, I do really like Westerns, so I will probably buy the series at some point, because I've heard good things about Terry C. Johnston. Louis L'Amour, another Louis L'Amour book. The back cover is actually there this time, so that's good. Stories. Wait, is this a short story collection? I have no idea, and I would need both hands to flip through it and find out. Louis L'Amour, Passing Through. I don't even know why I keep flipping to the back. It's not like I'm reading the backs just yet. That'll come in part 2. Louis L'Amour, Silver Canyon. Again, another Louis L'Amour book. I've read like 3 of his books or so. I actually read them, not counting all the ones that I own from other grab bags and stuff. Another Louis L'Amour book. He is like the Western author, so it makes sense that there's a bunch of these. A Ralph Compton novel. Death Rides a Chestnut Mare. Wait. I've heard of this one. I don't know if I actually have another copy of this or if I looked him up one day and saw it, but I've heard of that one. Another Louis L'Amour book, The Trail to Crazy Man. Oh, this one is actually like, it just says it features these books or stories featuring The Trail to Crazy Man, Riders of the Dawn, and Showdown on the Hogback. It's nice to get collections and stuff. Louis L'Amour, The Broken Gun. Louis L'Amour, War Party. I'm getting really uncomfortable right now because it's pretty hot. G. Clifton Weisler. I have no idea how that's pronounced. Thompson's Mountain. I see a couple hardbacks in there. Oh, of course. It's not a grab bag without a romance novel. Cowboy romance of horse sweat and horn flies? Probably not. Desperados by Ron Hansen. I feel like I've heard of this before, but it may have just been something with a similar title. Another Louis L'Amour book, The Cherokee Trail. I need to get better lighting, honestly. Dan J. Stevens, Gun Trap at Brightwater. Cimarron 2 rides. Cimarron rides the Outlaw Trail. So, like, yeah, this is Leo P. Kelly. This is probably one of those serials where they're all like sort of standalone, I guess. Ooh, Shadow on the Trail by Zane Grey. I've been meaning to get more Zane Grey books, so this is cool. And then The Shepherd of Guadalupe, also by Zane Grey. And that's all of them. I have no idea why I decided to pause the recording. That's not going to do anything since I'm just going to go back to this anyway. But yeah. So if there was like a weird jump cut, that's why. Here's Westerns 2. The Outsider by Frank Roderus. Whatever it is. Winner of the Spur Award. That's always good to see. Also, I'm sorry that I'm doing just like weird things with these books. I'm not even catching them on camera half the time because I'm focused on looking at them myself instead of focusing on where the phone's pointing. Wait. Wonderful. There's the first repeat of the haul. Actually, I think that might be my first repeat entirely. Trail Tramp Gun 25. Yeah, so like these serial novels, some of them can be read as mainly standalones, just jumping through whichever volumes you have. So some of these I'll probably read, some I probably won't, depending on which type it is, I guess. Yeah, I really need better lighting. I can't even read it from that far. The Woman Who Fell from the Sky by Barbara Rife. A novel of the Iroquois. So that might be interesting. Okay. Blood Hunt, Golden Hawk, Will See Not. Sorry that I'm making a bunch of random noises. I just don't know what else to do. Luke Sutton, Gunfighter by Leo P. Kelly. The Western Hall of Fame Anthology. Seems pretty cool. And then I'm just throwing these all in a pile. Part 2 will be me actually checking them out and then sorting them properly. Cimarron Blood. Wait, is this book 1? Because that's actually really cool if I got the first one in a series and the second one. Eden Valley by Susan Hatton McCoy. The Guns of the South by Harry Turtledove. I feel like I have heard of this person. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in the to read pile, even though there is none, because I think that might be very interesting. Frederick Manfred, King of Spades. Wilderness Blood Fury 4. I'm just going to tons of cereals. Hell on the Border by J.M. Thompson and Fred Bean. I don't know most of these authors, Westerns, sort of I don't want to say dead genre, because people do read them, but not mainstream enough for me to hear every author. The Peacemaker's Vengeance by Gary Svee. I'm gonna assume that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. More hardbacks. Shadow on the Trail by Zanga. Isn't this hold on. Yeah, it is another repeat. Me and Johnny Blue by Joseph A. West. Novel. Wilderness Rendezvous by John Kildare. Mountain Majesty Book 3. So again, sequels. Frank Yerby. Western, A Saga of the Great Plains. This one's much thicker than the rest. This one's a similar thickness. Walkers of the Wind by William Serban. Interesting. The Vanishing American by Zane Grey. I'm sorry that I'm just pointing my phone off into the void, but I don't have the best vision, so holding it out like that in front of the phone is not very good. There's bags 1 and 2 finished. Now, time for the mysteries. Way Past Dead by Stephen Womack. Again, I'm not the best when it comes to names. Well, I say again like I ever said that, but I didn't. I just think it should be obvious with how I've been pronouncing them. Last Call by Tim Powers. Slicky Boys by Martin Limon. Silent Killer by Beverly Barton. I've been trying to get into mysteries, which is why I asked my parents to get me a mystery grab bag, because I've read a couple and liked them. Mantis by Richard LaPlante. Okay, yeah. I almost just want to read the back without even waiting for part 2, because I just want to know what that is. The Graveyard Shift by Jack Higgins. Wind and Lies by Richard Parrish. Faceless Killers by Henning Mankell. The first Kurt Wallander thriller. Sweden's greatest living mystery writer. Well, wait, I've actually heard of this because, yeah, I was just looking up Scandinavian crime authors and stuff. The fact that it's part 1 of a series that I planned on reading anyway is amazing. Severed by Kate Watterson. Fletch 1 by Gregory MacDonald. Sleep with the Lights On by Maggie Shane. Full Bodied Murder by Christine E. Bloom. At least I'm pretty sure that's pronounced Bloom and not Blum. I could definitely be wrong, but it says first in a new series, so that's good at least. While My Pretty One Sleeps by Mary Higgins Clark. Dead Before Dark by Wendy Corsi Staub. People watching, if you want to critique my pronunciations, go ahead. 'Cause, yeah, that's something I definitely need to work on. Dead Even by Brad Meltzer. The Racketeer by John Grisham. I feel like I've heard of this person before. The Switch by Sandra Brown. Presumed Guilty by Tess Gerritsen. Yeah, there's this, which is why I had to show the spine to read it off. The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. If anyone watching wants to tell me their thoughts on any books they may know, then, well, don't spoil it, just say if you liked it or not. Redemption Road by John Hart. Just a naked hardcover again. And that is all of the mysteries. Time for historical romance, and then we'll do the general book one, because, yeah, this is how I always do them, because general can literally be anything, and I find that the most fun, and I like saving the most fun for last. Redwood Empire by A.E. Maxwell. Conquer the Night by Selena McPherson. Selena, I'm bad with names, as you know. The Husband List by Victoria Alexander. Indigo Blade by Linda Jones. And what the heck is Legendary Lovers? I'm going to assume that's just like I forget the term. Probably like a series. Well, no, but whatever. whatever publishing house that is does. Exquisite from Joan Overfield. Lord of Thunder by Emma Merritt. The Daughter of an Earl by Victoria Morgan. Sorry that I'm like spinning around, but I'm trying to find a place with decent lighting so that you can at least see the cover. A Whisper of Violets by I have no idea what that is. Linda Maddle. I think that's right. Not sure though. A Touch of Fire by Julie Moffat. All these weird fonts making it impossible to read simple words such as touch. The Thorn and the Thistle, again by Julie Moffat. The Marsh Hawk by Dawn McTavish. I think that's correct. Probably. That's what it's supposed to be. Remember the Time by Annette Reynolds. Unclaimed by Courtney Milan. Forbidden Flame by Selena McPherson. Again. McPherson. What were the names? An Unlikely Lady by Rochelle Morgan. The Captain's Woman by Merlene Lovelace. I'm gonna assume that's pronounced Lovelace, because last names tend to be first, like, stress on the first syllable, but that's not always the case, so who knows. My Lady Runaway by Suzanne McMahon. The Passion of an Angel by Casey Michaels. The Pleasure of Her Kiss by Linda Needham. Of Men and Angels by Victoria Bylin. That is the last of those now. Time for general books. Wishes Come True by Kathleen Nance. Windwalker by Natasha Mostert. It's probably not Mostert, but that's my best attempt. My Last Duchess by Eloisa James. Never Call It Loving by Gail Link. The Maiden's Revenge by Hilary Fields. The Maiden's Hand by Susan Wiggs, part of the Tudor Rose trilogy. Is this okay, this is the second book. A Delicate Finish by Jeanette Baker. Angel Flame by Eugenia Riley. Renaissance Man by Diane Bernard. Dress You Up in My Love by Diane Stingley. This one's a big one. Will You Still Be Mine by Dorothy Garlock. Includes With Heart and After the Parade. Yeah, 2 novels, so that's cool. If I decide to read that at least. Big Sky Country by Linda Lael Miller. Is that how Lael is supposed to be pronounced? I've never heard that name before. It's probably some like same person, The Marriage Pact. Honor by Janet Daly. Band Brothers. Come on, this is general. It's literally all romance. Just give me one thing that's not. Unbridled by Diana Palmer. Bannon Brothers Trust by Janet Daly. Sweet Summer Sunset by Dolores Fawson. A Coldwater, Texas novel. They Whisper by Robert Olin Butler. Winner of the 1993 Pulitzer Prize for Fiction. So that's pretty cool. Mounting Desire by Nina Kilham. I feel like I'm pronouncing these so badly that people will think I'm doing it on purpose. Book of the Dead by Patricia Cornwell. I've definitely heard of this somewhere before. And that is all of the books just thrown into a pile. This looks like a crime scene. But catch you in part 2 where I go through all of these and read them. Well, read the backs of them to sort them into piles of which I will read and which I won't. That video will probably be like 3 hours long. I'm not even joking. Goodbye.